Merhaba everyone, me again. I hope everybody is staying safe during this rough coronavirus time. Today I'm going to talk about how to make this Persian cupcake called Cake Yazdi. Yazdi is actually a town in middle of Iran, and apparently they're famous for this type of cupcake that they make over there. So as usual, this is my personal take on that cupcake. Ingredients for this Persian cupcake include 2/3 of a cup of butter. I'm using unsalted butter. You might want to use salted butter actually. They say using salted butter is better because like having a hint of salt in pastry sometimes is better. I have a cup of yogurt. This is plain full fat, I guess, yogurt. This is what I had in the refrigerator. This is 1.5 of a cup of almond flour. This is 1 cup of regular flour. This is a little more than 1 cup of basically flour. I intentionally put it that much. This is 1/2 a cup of sugar. The actual recipe, I believe, has a full cup, but because I don't like it too sweet, that's why I'm using 1/2 a cup. This is rose water. I do not like rose water, but they insist that it must be used because for the flavors and the taste, everything coming together that is needed, whatever. So I'm going to use 1 or 2 drops. But the actual recipe, I believe, has like 1 tablespoon full, but impossible that I'm going to use that much. This is 2 teaspoons of baking powders, 3 eggs. I have some half kernels chopped of pistachio, but the recipe actually does not have this. I cannot emphasize enough, this is the way I like it. And of course the spices. We have cinnamon, we have cardamom, we have nutmeg. This is again my version, and nutmeg in reality in Persian cuisine has no place. I'm just using it because I like to use it. And we have saffron. This recipe in reality does not have saffron, but this is my take of it, and I'm using the spices I like, and I'm going to explain why I like to use saffron in this recipe. One trick about this recipe is that everything should be at the room temperature. So that's why I actually put the butter, because I just took it out of the freezer, inside the microwave, and I defrosted it a little bit. So this is how we get it started. We basically mix the sugar and butter, and we mix it for like 6-7 minutes till we have a nice creamy batter. Okay, this is how it looks like. So at this stage we go ahead and we break our eggs. Okay, I added eggs, 3 of them, so now I'm going to mix them again till I have another smooth, nice batter. At this stage, I can go ahead and add the spices. I beat the mixture for almost 5 to 6 minutes. So I'm adding the rose water in, like just a few drops ink. I add the nutmeg, the cardamom, and the cinnamon, but I leave the saffron for later, and I mix this again. And I go ahead and add yogurt and continue my mixture. And with your spatula, you can actually mix things together. Make sure everything goes towards the middle. After is this stage that we actually mixed our yogurt, things get a little tricky. We go ahead and first add our almond flour, and then with the low degree of this, we mix. After I mixed the almond flour with the whole mixture, now I go and add the flour, the regular flour, along with the baking powder. But what is important is at this stage you have to make sure that you are not mixing it with the high mixing speed, because that would prevent your cake from rising. So you just give it like a nice mix, and then with a very low speed. I only use the mixture for maybe 30 seconds. After this, I'm going to use my spatula. This is basically the consistency that you want to have, and you just give it a good mix again with your hand and with your spatula, so that your entire flour is mixed with your batter. This is a very nice batter consistency, very smooth and very nice. At this point, we go ahead and add our pistachio. You really don't have to if you don't have it. I had it at home and I was like, why not? I'm going to add it into my batter. So it's just how it is. And what I did meanwhile is, in 2 tablespoons of boiling water, I use microwave to warm it up. I basically added the saffron to take the color and aroma out. And now this is what I said I'm going to do. So when my batter is at this stage, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to add just few drops. There you go. And just give it few mixes. You don't want to mix the whole thing too much, because you don't want to end up having an orange batter. You just want to have orange layers. That's it. We are done. So now I'm going to put them inside. I'm going to put this inside cupcake holders and put it inside the oven. My oven is preheated at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to cook this for almost 1 hour. I put everything inside the cupcake holders and they're ready to go to the oven. It actually can go to the oven like this, but there is another trick that I like to do before putting it inside the oven, because this cupcake actually is supposed to have like a very nice raisin dome shape. So in order to get that, I have some olive oil. It can be any oil, but because like I only have olive oil at home, I'm using olive oil. So you grab a knife, you insert the tip of the knife inside that, and you actually put like an X mark inside this thing. And I'm kind of worried actually, because I think I put too much batter inside my cupcake holders. So I might have a little bit of accident when this is cooking, but we shall see together. Anyway, this is how we hopefully achieve the final shape that I like to achieve. We shall see together. Our Persian Love cakes, cupcakes, or Yazdi cupcakes are ready. I wish you could smell them and see how beautiful they smell. One thing, I actually initially put them in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for approximately 10 minutes. Then I realized the smell and I went and checked on them, and I saw that they all rose very well, and they actually were very almost ready. So I was kind of concerned that perhaps maybe the inside was not cooked properly. So I decreased the temperature to 370. and cooked it for maybe 15 more minutes. So overall, I would say instead of 1 hour, it took me 30 minutes to cook them. This is how our final Persian cupcakes, or if I may call them Persian Love cupcakes or Persian Yazdi cupcakes, look like. So as you can see, the cupcake has risen very nicely and cooked all thoroughly, very nice. I cut this much so you can see actually how it looks inside. See the crunch, and inside it's cooked very nice. At the same time, it's pretty moist. I already ate 3 of them, sorry. And I hope you try it, and if you try it, I hope you like it. If you like it, please subscribe to my channel and make a comment and let me know if you liked it or not. Stay safe and take care of yourself. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.